Yo, what's going on? Sean Murphy here. Welcome to the video. Truly appreciate you being here. What I'm going to dive into today is the 4 hard truths that have had the most positive impact on my life. And the reason I want to share this message with you today is because I've been getting some confusion from my old members and people that have been following me for a few years and like, yo, Sean, like, is Mayhem done? Like, is Mayhem Fitness still around? What is this salvation strength thing that you're doing? So I wanted to add some clarification to that and then share with you why the change and why things are kind of growing in this direction. So first and foremost, to answer the question, Mayhem Fitness, it's here. Like, I'm sitting in the gym right now, right? So if you don't know what Mayhem Fitness is, you're new to me and you just have no clue, it's a strength and conditioning gym. So we play around with like powerlifting, strongman, just traditional strength and conditioning, just ways to just improve our strength, have fun as a community, and just get in here and do hard work, right? And hey, look, if you're interested in Mayhem Fitness, if you're in the Richmond, Virginia area, just go to mayhemfitness.com and I'm sure it'll answer all your questions. But why the change? Like, why is this, YouTube channel kind of changing directions, kind of moving away from Mayhem Fitness and more of the salvation strength? That's what I want to get into here today. And so again, if you're new to my channel, what I'm all about is strength. Like, I am strength first, but it's more than just strength of the body. Like, these days I'm all about developing a stronger mindset, developing a stronger faith, like adding strength to every single avenue and area of our lives. And I do this through faith and fitness. And I say, when you combine faith and fitness, it provides a lifestyle of freedom. So that's really what it's all about. And I'm doing this because for years, I struggled so much with depression and anxiety and just really a victim mindset that led me to a lot of anger and resentment towards myself, resentment towards my family, resentment towards God, even resentment towards the clients I was working with right here in this gym. So that's a hard pill for me to swallow every time I say it, but it's the truth. And as they say, the truth will set you free, right? So what I've done since the suicide attempt of 2017 is I've undergone a lot of transformation within myself, just working a lot on personal growth. And that's heavily involved with spiritual growth and then even emotional growth. So that's really the deep substance, what I'm doing with this YouTube vlog now. And I've never really utilized YouTube. There's videos in here about Mayhem Fitness and all that kind of good stuff, but I never really utilized YouTube. I always grew my business with Facebook, but now I feel like I just want to share the message. I just want to get the word of God out to a bigger audience, a bigger platform, and I feel like YouTube is the way to do that. So that's where this channel is going. And the reason why is because I want to serve people that are stuck. They are struggling with their faith with God. They are struggling with, hopelessness or depression, or, just don't like the way they feel. They don't like the way they look. They don't like they look at themselves in the mirror every morning and they say, I got to do better than what I'm doing now. And so that's really what this channel is really dedicated to, because I've been there, I've done that, I've hit the lowest of lows. And now I just want you to know that, there is a way out. There is a way out of depression. There is a way out of this hopelessness feeling. There is a way out for you to grow and for you to become better and stronger through adversity. So that's really the premise of the channel. That was pretty long-winded. So with all that said, though, I feel like it's very important for you to know that, so you understand where these 4 hard truths that have had the most positive impact on my life really come to play. And as I share these with you, I truly hope that this has some type of positive impact on you. Maybe you'll start applying these things for yourself. Maybe you'll just start diving deep into, some of these things and just grow stronger in your faith, grow stronger in your personal development, whatever it might be. I'm just here to be the messenger, so to speak, right? So let's get right into it. The number 1 hard truth, I'm gonna ruffle a lot of feathers here, but the gym is not therapy. So the gym is a wonderful place, right? Like, the gym is a wonderful place for personal development. It truly is. Not only are we working on our bodies, but it helps, build tenacity, it helps build mental toughness, it helps build grit, it helps build discipline into our lives. And I contribute a lot of my success to the gym, the life lessons under the barbell, so to speak. But the gym doesn't solve all problems. The gym wasn't the end-all, is-all resolution for everything. I was still dealing with anger. I was still dealing with depression. I was still dealing with hopelessness. Like, I was still dealing with a lot of inner conflicts that the gym wasn't able to resolve. And so what I would encourage you is that if you're using the gym as escapism, like I was doing for several years, just like, hey, I'm doing the work because I'm in the gym. I'm bettering myself because I'm in the gym. But things are still constantly attacking you. Things are still like you're still not achieving what you want to be in life. You're still avoiding people. You're still avoiding problems in your relationship. You're still avoiding things with maybe your finances, like whatever it might be. You're still avoiding past trauma with yourself from years ago. The gym isn't going to resolve any of those conflicts. And so what I would say is that the gym is not therapy. Use therapy for what it's intended for. And hey, I get it. The gym can be, great for releasing endorphins and getting some anger out and getting some stress out. Like, it's good for all those things. But if we're not handling the problems at the source of the problems, all right, no more needs to be said on that. Let's move on to number 2, and that is adversity is a blessing. And hey, just to sum this up before I kind of dive into it a little bit with my own opinions on this subject matter, I just want to read to you from the Bible, James 1, verses 2 through 4. Let's go. Consider it great joy, brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that it's the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And so for a long time, I used to curse God. Like, God, why are you putting me through this? Like, why am I going through this trial? Why am I going through this trauma, if you will? Like, why can't I get ahead in life? Like, whatever it was, like, why am I going through so many relationships? Like, I was always putting the blame on God. I was always looking at the outside circumstances as just being this thing that was getting in my way. But the truth was, I was getting in my own way. But here's the thing. Through all my trials, through all the depression, through all the despair, like through it all, I have become stronger. I've learned a lot of life lessons. I've become wiser. And just as the Bible says, it has built that perseverance in me. So when I face trials ahead of me now, I can look at it and be like, okay, God, this is just another trial. This is just another thing I must go through, because I know once I go through it on the other side, there's going to be something greater on the other side. And so, the other day I shared a video about Jesus calming a storm and with his disciples. I talked about, Jesus already knew ahead of time that storm was coming, because Jesus is all powerful and all knowing, right? Like, he knows the trials that we're going to go through. He knows the circumstances we're going to go through. But he allows us to go through these trials. He allows us to go through these obstacles, if you will, because we grow stronger, we grow wiser, we're able to accomplish more in our lives. And on top of that, we're able to teach and bless others through these things. And so that's why I say adversity is a blessing. Hey, look, I got 2 more of these things coming, but if you're enjoying this content right now, I invite you to hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, because I just drop videos like this on an ongoing basis. Like, I don't really have a set schedule of when I release them out. And if you don't want to miss a thing, I would invite you to just join along, hit subscribe, hit the bell, because I'm here to just be the messenger, like I said, be the messenger for the Lord and help you grow in all areas of your life. If you become stronger with yourself, if you become stronger with your faith, it can carry over to everything in your life. So I would just invite you to hit that subscribe. Make sure you ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of these important messages. But let's dive into number 3, and that is to stop lying to yourself. Look, for a very long time, when I was caught up in that victim mindset, when I was caught up in all those negative patterns, I was constantly lying to myself. I was constantly telling myself, like, Sean, you don't need to do that. Like, that's not going to benefit you. Like, you could do this over here instead. Sean, you worked hard today, so you deserve this pizza, right? And so what I would say is that I was being led by emotions. And here's the thing. Emotions is what drives us. Emotions could take us 1 to 2 directions. Most emotions could drive us towards success, or it could drive us to failure. And what I would encourage you to do is, whenever you have these emotions that don't line up with the goals that you have for yourself, whenever you're having these emotions that are going to sidetrack you and pull you off the rails and deviate you from your objective that you want to achieve over here in life, what I would say is recognize those emotions and recognize the lies and the excuses that you're telling yourself. Recognize those so then you can change the story. It's the stories that we feed ourselves. It's the stories that we're constantly looping up in here. It's the stories that feed the emotions, and the emotions that direct our actions, right? And so if we want to get control of our life, if we want to get control of what we're producing in life, if we want to get control of our actions, we got to first recognize the stories. We got to learn to recognize the emotions that we're having. So one of the early morning things I would encourage is set your intentions for today. Like, set your intentions for today so you know exactly, if you have this feeling come up, you're like, no. Like, that's going to deviate me from my goals. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what, I know what my objective is. So this is the action I'm going to take. Like, one of my things is like eating junk food, eating sugar, and that's always deviated me away. And here's the thing, like, this is why I say that, it has really nothing to do with willpower. It has really nothing to do with discipline. Yes, those things come into play, but it doesn't start there. It starts by recognizing the emotions. It starts recognizing the stories that we tell ourselves that actually off tracks it. The nutrition side was always a struggle for me because my emotions were so attached to food. My emotions were so attached to my feelings for today. Like, you've had a hard day, you deserve that cookie, or you deserve that bowl of ice cream, or whatever it was, where now I could just say, you know what, that's just that inner voice that's just trying to distract me and trying to deviate me away. I recognize I'm able to stomp it. And it has nothing, again, to do with like willpower, discipline, but because I'm recognizing those emotions, because I'm recognizing those feelings, I'm able to say, nah, like, I don't need that. Like, I'm not sacrificing what I want later for what I want right now. And I hope that makes sense to you. So I know this one was a little long-winded here, but here's the end all that ties it all together. It's facts over feelings. If you could tie into facts over the feelings that you're having in that moment, you're going to be wildly successful in anything that you pursue to do. Because again, our stories feed the emotions. Emotions dictate our actions. Actions lead to the results that we get or that we don't get, right? So with that said, let's move into number 4. And that is hard work is hardwired in our DNA. And hey, look, a lot of hopelessness, a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, lack of confidence, a lot of self-esteem issues. And a lot of times, in a lot of circumstances, it all comes from avoiding the hard stuff that we know that we should be doing, but we're not doing it. Having those tough conversations in a relationship with a friend or family member, or maybe your spouse. Looking at your finances and realizing exactly where you are. Looking in the mirror and have that hard conversation about, I hate this disgusting belly fat and I gotta lose it. Like, recognizing exactly where you are, facing up to the hard truth, and then putting in the work. Stop avoiding the things that you know you should be doing, but rather own up to the truth, like we talked about in message number 3. Stop lying to yourself, and then do the hard things that's going to help you achieve the things that you truly want in your life, and stop avoiding it. Every single time I tried to avoid hard work, like take the easy way out, try to find the shortcuts, try to do whatever, like inside my internal core, I felt guilty. I felt kind of, I just felt, like, I felt cringy. Like even just speaking those words about, kind of the shortcuts or the shortcuts to success, or whether I was telling somebody else or I was telling myself. And so here's how I know that hard work is hardwired in our DNA. The Lord encourages us to work with all our heart, but do it for the Lord. Like whatever it is that you're doing, put the hard work into your relationships, put the hard work into your job, put the hard work into your body, put the hard work into your faith, put the hard work in, not to serve thyself, not to serve, your boss at your job or whatnot, but to serve the Lord. To do all things with your heart and be glad in it, be joyful in it, and give God praise that you have the job, that you have the relationship, that you have your body that you can work. Be grateful, give thanksgiving, and then honor it by taking care of it and doing the hard things to improve upon it. Show God and show yourself that you're truly grateful for these things in your life by continuing to work hard on them. Not avoid them, not try to escape from it, and not try to take the shortcuts or the easy way out. Whatever you do, work it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not men. Colossians 3:23. Hey, look, that's all I got for you in this video today. I hope that you will take these 4 hard truths, apply them to your life, because like I said, they've had the most positive impact on my life, and I surely hope that they'll do the same for you. And hey, look, I would love to hear from you. So if you have any input on any of these things, drop it in the comments here below. I would love to hear from you. I would love to engage that conversation. We also have a Facebook group. I'm going to throw the link here in the description if you would like to join in on that conversation within our Facebook community right there. And then I'll put in the links to the Mayhem Fitness link as well. You know what? Like, there's just going to be a lot of stuff here in the description below, so I encourage you to read the description, check out all the links, whatever applies to you, throw in the comments here below. And hey, look, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Maybe it spoke to your heart. Maybe it's something that you would like to share with somebody else. I would love if you did that. So with all that said, I'm going to wrap this up with peace, love, and strength. That's kind of my sign off. I'll see you in the next video.